The FX6, it has been 4 years. 4 years of creating, of capturing stories, of seeing the world through a new lens. The Sony FX6 changed the way I see filmmaking. Before it, I was content with what I had, my Sony a7S III. Reliable, compact, but the FX6, it spoke to the filmmaker in me, the one who dreams bigger, who wants to tell stories without missing a beat. It wasn't just about the specs. Sure, it's loaded with customizable buttons, internal NDs, cache recordings that almost no one talks about. But for me, it's always been about more than that. The FX6 let me be present. With it, I wasn't diving into menus, I wasn't fiddling with setups. I was capturing moments as they happened. Real, spontaneous, raw. It became my gateway into documentary filmmaking, allowing me to focus on what really matters, the story. And not just documentaries, it's been there for my short films too. Every frame, every scene, it allowed me to bring my vision into life in ways I hadn't thought possible. These shorts, they're some of the projects I'm most proud of. They remind me of the power of storytelling, of creating something from nothing, and the FX6 made it seamless. It helped me focus not on the technicalities, but on the art. This camera has been my companion on so many journeys, so many countries, so many faces, so many stories. And when I think about it, I'm filled with gratitude. Gratitude not just for the gear, but for everything it represents. The friendships, the collaborations, the learning. It feels like it gave me time. Time to connect with people, time to be present in the moment, to see beyond the lens. And as a tech enthusiast, I'm always looking forward, always curious about what's next. New cameras, new possibilities. But I've come to understand something over the years. The camera doesn't make the filmmaker, how corny or how cliche it might sound. It's not about the latest specs or the shiniest features. It's about the person behind the lens. Whether it's a high-end cinema camera or an iPhone, what matters the most is the story you're telling. And in this job as a DP, the magic isn't in the camera itself. It's in the lighting, in the lens choices, in the techniques we use, and in the stories we choose to tell. And the FX6, it just makes it easier. It's like having a built-in team supporting me in the background, so I can really focus on what really matters. In a way, this camera has pushed me to learn more, to explore new facets of filmmaking. It's made me a better filmmaker, not because of what it is, but because of what it's allowed me to do. And for that, I'm thankful.